Welcome to this episode of Say It with Scott, where we look at how the words we use affect the lives we live. I'm Scott Sery. I'm a copywriter, and I'm a lover of how we can take a word here and there in a sentence, change them just a little bit, and dramatically change the entire meaning that we're trying to put forth. This episode is brought to you by Strategic Advisor Board and by my company, Sery Content Development. So this is the second in a 5-part series on the overarching themes that you should use in your copywriting. Last week, or the last episode, we talked about how we want to paint the perfect world. We want to create this perfect world, this dream world. Today we want to take that exact same concept of the dream world, but we want to look at the opposite, the unperfect world. Or if you don't, you're going to be stuck in this rut. So I used the example of weight loss supplements last time. I'm going to just stick with that example because I don't sell weight loss supplements, so I'm just kind of making it up on the fly because it's really easy when you look at just these two different things that can happen if you use the product or if you don't. So in that perfect world, you'll be happy, healthy, and all your wildest dreams will come true. Now, what if you don't use these weight loss supplements? I mean, sure, you could join a gym and then you're stuck at the gym 1 to 3 hours a day, plus the commute to get there. There's a lot of sweaty people and they're all gross and stinky. And eventually you'll probably get your weight loss goals. But if you don't use my product, that's what you end up having to do. Or if you don't use these weight loss supplements, you're going to stay overweight. You're not going to be able to shed that extra 20 to 30 pounds that you really want to get rid of. You're going to be fatigued, especially after lunch, and we all get that anyway, but if you're overweight, you get it especially worse. You're not going to be as happy. You're going to come home grumpy. Your wife is going to get mad at you, probably leave you. The kids are going to take off with the dog, and you're going to get demoted or probably picked up for speeding and 100 other little things, and you're going to end up in jail. That's kind of what can happen if you don't use Scott's weight loss supplements, guaranteed to drop 20 to 30 pounds. It's a farcical, over-exaggerated example of the if you don't, the unperfect world option out there. But you want to go into your copywriting, you want to go into your descriptions with either the perfect world or the unperfect world in mind, because then you can talk to people without really talking to them, and you can say, people that don't use my product are this, 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 and this. And life is not as easy for them, and it's not as happy and not as great. And people are nodding along. They're like, yes, oh, I experienced that. And they don't want that. And so then at the very end, you're like, you don't have to be stuck in this unperfect world. Just buy my weight loss supplements. And you can convert them at the very end because you've painted this picturesque, dystopic dream world that they don't want. But there's a way out and a way they can get what they do want. And that's by using your product. Thanks for watching this episode of Say It with Scott. I hope that you found some education and inspiration you can take back and apply to your own business. Now, if you're struggling with these or if you just straight don't have the time to do it, hit the links in the description below, reach out, and we will be happy to help you discover the unperfect world in your business. As usual, if you would like and comment, those will help us with getting this message out to more people. And then if you subscribe, that will get you notifications every time Strategic Advisor Board or my company, Sery Content Development, puts out another one of these short, quick copywriting tips.